Hey everybody, General Gray here. Thanks again for stopping by to watch another video. Today I'm playing with about 3 other people. There was between 3 and 4 because there was a couple times where people were kicked for connection stuff and all that kind of great stuff. You know how that goes with Xbox Live. It doesn't seem to happen quite as much on the PS4 as it does at Xbox. But, you know, it's just the way it is. And we do all pretty good with this map, and we communicate most of the time. We don't always, but sometimes we'll not think about it or whatever, but for the most part we really like to communicate between each other so that we know what's going on, where people are at, and all that kind of good stuff, like we should be doing. But we do pretty good, and I don't know what the heck I was doing here. I was trying to do something. I don't know how I didn't die, but luckily. But we have a lot of fun when we play together, and that's one reason I do like the Xbox One more than the PS4, is because I have more friends on the Xbox One that I've been playing COD with for actually a few years now, and it's just a lot more fun that way. I know that there's some people that I play with on the PS4, but it's just not as many people, so for me, I'd just rather play on the Xbox One when it comes to playing with friends. But overall, the experience of playing on the PS4, there's a lot less people camping on the PS4 than there are on the Xbox One. And with that being said, that's one of the reasons I like the PS4 better. So there's positives and negatives to each system. And like I said, the biggest negative about the Xbox One is the number of people just sitting in corners. PS4, on the other hand, the negatives, that I don't have as many friends on it that play, so it makes it kind of, you know, boring sometimes playing by yourself. I have been adding a lot of people, and like I said, I've been doing pretty well on both systems. As you can tell, it seems a little choppy right now, so I'm not sure what was going on. The connections were just absolutely horrible today, this whole weekend. And it was really, really frustrating, to be honest. But like I said, we still had fun overall, and I was trying to use my HD RD, whatever it is, and for some reason it wouldn't put it down for me. I don't know what was going on, but it was just really choppy and really laggy, so it was real hard to do everything I wanted to do. There was a couple times it wouldn't let me even put anything down. It wouldn't let me move. I couldn't jump. The connections were absolutely horrible today, so hopefully this gets fixed, because that is one of the things that is really, really frustrating to me, especially because I know I'm not the greatest player out there, but I know I'm not a bad player, so it's kind of frustrating. This is one of those instances where it just lagged horribly, and I was so ticked that I couldn't get the kill, because I believe that I should have gotten those kills. That should have been mine, no question. I don't know how this happened. This guy was stuck there the whole 9 yards. Everything was just going like horribly wrong. But overall, I think I did pretty well with the way it was going. But we play together quite often. Actually, we've been playing together for about 5 years, I think. And between the Xbox One and the Xbox 360, and I do like the games a lot. I really enjoy the Xbox One. I think the graphics are good, but I really think that they really, really need to work on the connections. The connections just seem absolutely horrible. I know I don't have the greatest internet in the world, but I also know that I have pretty good internet considering where I live. My connections are usually pretty good and all that kind of good stuff, but lately, like I said, it was blatantly obvious this weekend that there was a lot of people out there with modded controllers. There's a lot of people out there with lag switches. There was a lot of all that kind of BS going on, and that kind of got frustrating really, really fast. So I wish they would do something more about that. I think that there could have been a lot. It could be a lot better. There was a lot of people camping this weekend as well, and you guys know how I feel about that. So I'm really, really kind of upset about the whole 9 yards, because it seems to be horrible lately. But if you guys didn't check out one of my other videos, I'm going to be having a tournament in mid to late January. I would like to have as many people as possible, and to honestly, I'm not really particular on if it's the Xbox One or the PS4. I might do one for each. I'm hoping that I can get some prizes for more people. I would really like to have quite a few prizes, to be honest. But right now, the only thing I have are Xbox One thumbstick extenders from Foamy Lizard. I got 2 sets that I want to give away. And honestly, the only thing I can do is give those away right now. I would like to be able to get some Foamy Lizard thumbstick extenders for the PS4 as well, but we're going to have to just wait and see what happens. But I'm hoping that I can do that. If I can get them to sponsor me, that'd be amazing, but I know that they already given me a bunch of stuff, and I'm not complaining by any means. I'm very grateful about what they have given me and what they've done. They've really helped me a lot, but I just don't see being able to get all that stuff yet. But hopefully I can either afford to buy some stuff, maybe do like 1 month subscriptions to PlayStation or something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet of what I'm going to be able to do. It just depends on the money. And right now, you know, being Christmas time, it's not really fair to be able to try to do that. I know that a lot of people spend a lot of money on Christmas, and I'm no different. I usually spend a lot more money than I should on Christmas, only because I shouldn't be spending that kind of money. But I do enjoy Christmas, so I end up spending way too much all the time. So unfortunately, I can't do that quite yet. I hope that I can in the future really soon. Like I said, here was another instance. I hit that button like 3 times and it didn't come out for some reason. But I'm not sure, like I said, what's all going on. Lately, like I said, this weekend was just absolutely horrible for the connection and for everything else. That it was just absolutely horrible, and I was getting very, very frustrated along with everybody I was playing with, all my friends. We were getting really, really frustrated with everything that was going on. A lot of people just sitting in corners waiting, and that, as you guys know, that's very frustrating as well. Especially since I like to run and gun. Let's run fast and shoot and all that kind of good stuff, but didn't even see that guy hiding out down there, but that was my fault and I should have seen him. That was one of those head glitch moments, I guess you could call it. A lot of people get really frustrated with the head glitches, but sometimes you gotta use them. This guy, I don't know what was going on, but he was able to do quite a bit of damage. He was able to move extremely fast, as you can tell. There's just no way you can do that with standard controllers and standard connections. You can't move that fast. Even with the boost movements, you cannot run that fast. So that was getting really frustrating. So hopefully they get a lot of this fixed. All these glitches that happen, all that kind of good stuff. Get all this stuff fixed so the normal players can have fun, just as much fun as the cheaters. And cheating, as far as I'm concerned, if you get caught cheating, you should never be able to play again. This is another one of those spots where, you know, I was getting tired of these guys camping, so the guy were yelling about campers, and it's like, oh, you guys wanted to camp, so I was trying to show you how to do it. And I hate camping. It's boring. I mean, you're just sitting here. How fun is that? That is just absolutely boring. It is horrible to do. I hate playing that way, but unfortunately, it's the way you gotta play with some of these people sometimes, and it's like, what do you do? But like I said, we do pretty good together. We're a pretty good group. When we play together, we usually do pretty good. We're not perfect. We're not the best players out there, but we have fun doing it. Especially when we play like we've been playing. It's a lot of fun to play that way. I know that I pissed off a lot of people, you know, with the way like this guy sitting up there in a cloud of smoke, and he actually had a thermal scope on. I don't know if you get to see it, but he had a thermal scope on, so it was like I walked up right into his trap, which kind of sucked, but overall, like I said, I'm enjoying the game. I enjoy the Xbox One. I enjoy the PS4. There's a lot of benefits to both, but there's a lot of negatives to both sides as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoy the commentary. Let me know what you guys think, and also if you're interested in being part of the tournament, put down at the bottom your name, put down the system you would like to play on, and all that kind of stuff, and that will determine what I do. If there's enough people from both systems that would like to play in the tournament, then I might just do 2 tournaments. But I hope to see you guys in my next video real soon, and until then, peace.